What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mega Curve. My name is Krisha, and this is today's XLM BTC analysis video. Now, I figured I'd do a video on XLM because a lot of people have had their eyes on this chart for quite some time now. I'm not entirely sure why, but I've got quite a few requests for XLM. So here it is, XLM. Now, I've only traded the XLM chart a few times. Currently, I'm not in any XLM trade for obvious reasons. I mean, look at this chart. I don't like the way it trends, first of all. However, the few trades that I did see on it, it was usually on the short side. But as some of you know who avidly trade XLM, you cannot short this coin on any of the major exchanges. Perhaps Binance, so Binance may have it. I'm not sure, I'm gonna have to look into that for you, okay? But this is right now XLM on the weekly time frame. I am using the Polonix exchange, okay? I'm using that chart because I find that that has the most price history for XLM. Now this dates all the way back to 2015, so I'd rather kind of go with that. So yeah, XLM on the weekly. Now, I like starting off with the high time frame so I can draw on those beautiful horizontals, right? See what, you know, the coin is doing on the much higher time frames. I find that a lot of these altcoins, they follow that high level technical analysis as well in terms of, you know, the horizontals or any sort of trend line, whether it's EMAs or, you know, MAs or whatever it is that you guys use. But I think there's a bit of technical analysis that can definitely be applied on these charts as well. So let's start off with those beautiful, beautiful horizontals. Let's see where price is at. Okay, in those terms, so I have two right now. This is the weekly time frame once again, guys. This is the weekly time frame. What else do we have? Do we have anything else here? Perhaps this. I see I'm actually spotting something on this chart, something rather bullish on the weekly time frame. So we'll definitely go over that. I'll actually go over it right now as soon as we're done drawing our horizontals. What else? Can I draw this one right here actually? Boom, bada bing, bada boom. How do we react here? Here. Okay, cool. I think these are the three. I'm going to get rid of this one at the bottom because, well, price is not oscillating in anywhere close to those levels. So I'm getting rid of that. But let's zoom into this weekly price action that we have. And now, as you can see, I think XLM looks like it wants to start something here, okay? Now we have these, if you just look at the candle body closes, we have closed a higher low on the weekly here. So that's something to note. However, this wick is a wick low. It took out this one right here. So gives you a very cloudy picture there. But this is what I spotted, by the way, just now, is XLM. I'm actually gonna bring this line here, okay? So XLM, now this call is premature. This call is premature, but it appears that XLM seems to be drawing in like a double bottom of sorts. Let's actually kind of confirm that. Put on your volume nodes to really confirm those. If you want to know if something is, you know, a pattern or not, look at those volume nodes. The volume nodes will tell you a story there, okay? So let's look at that. We're looking for, well, we have almost like a W, like a double bottom, right? In terms of the price action, you want to see something very, very similar, even in terms of the volume nodes. So question is, do we have that here? So we have it descending, ascending again, descending again, and yeah, this could be up to something. I think XLM could definitely be up to something. And as you guys can see, I'm actually gonna, you know, bring that chart up a bit. Okay, there we go. So we have those, I think the volume nodes is good enough. I think we could very well be forming a double bottom. This call is premature. That the double bottom is only confirmed after the break of the neckline. This line right here, I'm actually going to make it a little more thicker. Okay, this line right here is the neckline. I've taken it from the candle body, the wicks of the candles. So I'm going to also take the measured move from the wick, okay? I'm gonna plot that right there. Say we break somewhere here, what is this? 30th of March. Okay, I'm gonna smack a horizontal there. just for my reference. But okay, so that would be the measured move, okay, sitting at around 1368 Satoshis. But right now, guys, as we see now in terms of all our horizontals, price relative to the horizontals, we have managed to take out a level here on the higher time frame. So I think that it is in it's gotten to this new range of price action, okay, a more bullish range of price action. I'm actually noticing another horizontal right about here that I'm going to mark out. I think this could also be one more in terms of the more current price action that XLM has had on its charts. So I believe somewhere here. Okay, so I think that's another line of support there. There we go. This is more on the current price action, so something that's been playing out since July of 2019. And by the way, guys, if you notice this chart, like, you know, last year around that summer to September, all the way to December, we saw a lot of altcoins actually start trending. But freaking XLM, like, it just did nothing, man. It was just there, stagnant. But it appears that it wants to do something now, so we'll have to wait and watch for that. Any call on this right now is kind of premature, but we did manage to take out that horizontal, so we've stepped into a new range of price action, and we could very well make our way up to that 933 Satoshi level, okay? However, if we lose it, I think the most immediate range to kind of watch out for would be all the way to that 648 Satoshi level. Now this, guys, is once again all just plain horizontals, okay? Support and resistance. And I find that XLM actually does pretty damn well on that. So definitely something to note. But now, since we have, now this could very well be a potential double bottom, okay? The measured move to which points us all the way up to 1367 Satoshis. Let's see, how much percent is that? If we do have that break. That's about 45% to the upside, okay? So that's a relatively, you know, big move. I want to go ahead and switch on that cloud, see where we are in relation to that. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, switch on the 200 MA and possibly the 10 simple. Get rid of those drawing tools now that we've analyzed it on our SNR lines. Okay, put that back on, actually. I want to see, so this is the, I'm going to color that white. Now, this white line is actually going to be the measured move, okay, that we have calculated of this potential double bottom. It is not a double bottom yet. It is only a double bottom once we have that break of the neckline. So that is going to be the measured move. I want to see if it lines up with any horizontals. And as you can see here, we have one, it's lined up with price action here as support, okay. Is there anywhere else? These wicks here, potentially. And let's zoom into this price action. And yeah, I think this could very well be something. It's decent resistance overhead, definitely, in terms of historic price action, the way price has, you know, reacted off of that level. So as things stand now on the cloud, if you just kind of assess the cloud on the weekly, price is being held down by that 21 EMA as well as the Tenkin. So if we do manage to take that out, okay, I think we could very well make our way up to this next line of 932 Satoshis, okay, which also lines up with the neckline of our double bottom if it does play out. And a break of that with volume, you want to see that nice, beautiful volume push, could propel us higher up, potentially even to, well, the measured move. So watch out. So if you're someone playing XLM on the higher time frames, watch out for how price reacts on that the weekly 21 EMA and the weekly Tenkin. If we take that out, it means I think it would have a more bullish kind of look to it. So that, by the way, both the Tenkin and the 21 EMA, they're sitting very tight. It's a very tight range there of resistance. So the Tenkin is sitting at 775 Satoshis, and well, the 21 EMA is sitting at 755 Satoshis. 756 Satoshis. So like I said, very tight range. Now this is XLM on the weekly. Now to really figure out if, you know, it has it could pick up bullish momentum. Let's get on to those much lower time frames, like, well, the daily. Okay, so here we are, guys. XLM on the daily time frame. Now, as you can see, we've lost the 21 EMA. However, I'm not going to give that too much importance because I won't waste your time here. I actually went and I assessed how price has been reacting off of that daily 21 EMA, and I'm not liking it, okay? I don't think it's a good EMA to go off of in terms of really assessing the bullishness or the bearishness of XLM. So I'm actually just going to get rid of that to avoid any sort of clutter on the chart, okay? But what I will give some sort of a level of significance to, of course, is, well, the price structure. All right, so now as you can see, XLM has been on this like kind of mini uptrend on the daily time frame. Now we have been maintaining these higher lows as well as higher highs, okay? However, like you see this wick here that happened on 17th of Feb as well as 16th. I mean, we did take out these wicks here. So I usually look at that as something bearish. Okay, but XLM, as you can see, has had a very, very choppy chart. So the candle body closes, however, have been kind of maintaining those higher lows. So what I would kind of go based on is, you see this trend line that I've drawn here? I think price, to an extent, is respecting that. Okay, now this is also in line with that beautiful daily 200 MA. And I think it's a fairly decent line to go off of in terms of the most immediate support underneath us. And as you can see, we've been trying to test this. This wick over here had a front run of that daily 200 MA, right? But as you can see, guys, the daily price is being held down by that daily Tenkin. Now, price has been trending on the Tenkin pretty damn well. Okay, now I won't, like I said, I won't waste your time here. I think the XLM price on the daily time frame trends pretty well on that Tenkin. We have lost that right here. However, the structure, that bullish structure, is technically still maintained, and we wanted to stay like that if you are someone who is bullish on the charts, okay, on XLM. I think a more stronger move would be price taking back that Tenkin, hell, even settling above that cloud. I think that would mean, you know, that would paint a bullish picture for XLM. Let's get on to those much lower time frames to see what price could very well be doing there. Like, look at this trend line, eh? Look at this trend line relative to price. Like, it's been pretty damn good. And once again, you see that 4-hour 200 MA guiding price there. We have, and I noticed one thing here, eh? On this is the 4-hour time frame. We did have this this bearish head and shoulders. We have good volume nodes to match that too. But this was a bearish head and shoulders. Let's see if we met the measured move for that. Oopsie daisy. Where is my line? So we had a break here, which makes sense. We got volume to support that break, right? And let's take the measured move for that. Wow. To the T. But so this XLM did meet its measured move too well, that bearish head and shoulders. And I think it does pretty well on patterns, believe it or not. Like, if you just go onto that weekly, right? Go back on that weekly. That was one big, fat, symmetrical triangle. It was insane. And no, it did meet its measured move. Damn. Won't you look at that? So I think XLM does fare well on its patterns, but that's us getting off track. Let's get back onto that 4-hour. Right now, guys, what is to note in terms of XLM, the only thing I can kind of go on right now is the bullish structure of price action. Okay, we are being guided by that 4-hour 200 MA. So if you are someone who's bullish, you're someone who's trying to manage your positions, you want to make sure that, well, price does not lose that 200 MA. Okay, I think price losing that loses the overall structure, which also cascades onto the daily time frame. I think that would start painting a more bearish picture in terms of Stella's more immediate minor trend. Okay, in terms of the weekly time frame, guys, we close a weekly in 2 days once again. As long as we're getting supported by this is this the 722 Satoshi level? Okay, this made most immediate support underneath us. As long as we're getting supported there, it's safe. You're in safe territory if you're someone playing the higher time frames. What will be bullish for XLM is if we take out that 21 EMA as well as that weekly Tenkin. Okay, I think taking those levels out will propel XLM to that next level, sitting at 928 Satoshis, which is about 25% give or take. That's a good win to the upside. So this is all I have for you in terms of XLM BTC. With that, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way, guys. Ciao.